Rachel, you lead us to the pledge, please. Try to sneak away.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well done. All right. Visiting Rotarians and guests, let's start at table 1 here.
Hi everyone, I'm Ruby from Interact, and I also just wanted to make a little bit of an announcement. My mom and I we're hosting a women's self-defense class for teenagers, and so I just wanted to let everyone know, and if you know someone in the upper middle grades or in high school that might be interested, it's in late April, 28th and 29th. It's going to be a 12-hour class, and it's sliding scale, $15 to $45, and no fee required. So let anyone know, and come talk to me if you want more information.
All right, welcome this morning. Anybody back there?
I have 2 guests today. I have my standard guest, Mary, and then as a special extra guest, I brought my son Max because his dad's out of town. So.
Any other guests in the back or up front here? All right, well then please do check in on Facebook and let them know we missed out on great auction items if you're not here today. Sojourning Sunrisers, any travelers last week or other channel recognitions? Anybody? Yes, no, it's that time of year to get your taxes done. That's
Oh, that's not. Yesterday, I'm the Arcata High swim coach. Yesterday we took 8 kids to Fort Bragg, and they placed first or second every event swimming, and we made it back by 10:30 last night, so we did a quick day trip. But Arcata High swimming is really doing good.
So I wasn't here Friday because I was off to my annual Vamper weekend.
That's not okay.
Yeah. Oh no, it was really okay. We had about 21 of us this year, and we stayed in Casper, and so we had rain and sunshine and rainbows, and we may have even made the local paper. So. And that was also kind of my birthday. Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. Yeah. I went to Urinetown, that AAI is doing. Yeah. So it's a good segue. Up at Arcata High, I highly recommend it. It's just hilarious. So, and a great production. So they're playing tonight and next week as well.
All right. Awesome. Any other general recognitions? Terry, all right.
Last week, Marty and I went to San Francisco. Maybe it was the week before, I don't know, I lose track. And we saw a play. We got to have dinner with our goddaughter who lives in Australia. And she was there for a conference, and she's getting married in August, so we'll be in Australia in August for that. And then the next night we drove as far as the Benbow Inn and stayed a night there. And I highly, highly recommend it. And I had serious Eggs Benedict envy because I ordered the classic and Marty ordered the Mountain Man Egg Benedict Friday morning, and it included fried chicken. Just
Unreal. All right. Any other recognitions of travelers out there? And we shall move on. So we actually did make the paper. We're in the Rotary. Did you want to say anything about this, the Eclectic Coalition, or you sent me a picture? I actually, Melinda sent me a text like, did we vote on this? And I'm kind of like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So, did you read the article or anything?
Well, yeah, I did. It's every year the Mad River Union and it used to be the Arcata I did it, but they do a April Fool's issue, and the thing was headlined "All Plaza Problems Solved." So, and the coalition was actually hilarious because it was both of our Rotary clubs, and then there were some other legitimate entities, and then there were some that were a little strange. I would strongly recommend that you pick that up and read it.
Yeah, it
So
came
if you are
out-
kidding-
yeah, it came out the other day, yeah, I took it seriously.
Yeah. Never a reunion. But
What did we vote on?
this was the photo that caught my eye on their site. So
But Justin, did you react?
Yeah, I did call and leave a message. I'm like, we're in the paper, I don't know if we voted on this. But no, it was.
I didn't read the article before I sent it to him.
Well, it's fine. Yeah, so, hey, we did it, we solved all the problems, so.
yeah.
There it is. In general, yes, please do send recognitions to myself or Joyce or this email here, and we will get you on the contact. Anniversaries, Robin and Debbie Macbeth had an anniversary. They're not here today. Birthdays, Charlie has had a birthday. All right.
So I just had the birthday, and it was it's a work week, it was a work day, so it was pretty quiet, although my husband, some of you may know, is a really, really great cook, so he made a gourmet meal, which was amazing. And then we're gonna celebrate this weekend.
Very nice. All right, all right.
Charlie, I got to say, you look very well behaved there.
Yeah, it was this calm before the storm.
So Charlie has a birthday twin in the room who also had a birthday on 3/28.
Oh my.
No way. All right. We're gonna have to hear about it.
Happy birthday, Mary.
How you doing? My dad took me to breakfast in the morning because he left later in the day, and then in the afternoon I went to the movies with my friend, like 2 friends over and over.
Well, that sounds awesome. All right, take 20 minutes and happy birthday.
Certainly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Charlie and Mary. Happy birthday to you.
Events coming up, district training, Ray, you want to make a pitch for this?
District training, if you haven't signed up yet, please sign up. It's coming up soon. I signed up. Anybody else?
Well, it's in Fortuna, so it's like, it's not the whole.
That's true. It's super close. You only have to go to Fortuna.
Yeah.
We changed.
And we moved the social to Sunday so that you can
Just so we
go
can do that.
to district assembly.
I complain to get everyone there. So please show up.
Awesome, awesome. All right, and then Dr. Highway, that's the day after with the social, which will be amazing. Big brothers and big sisters, did you want to say anything about that,
I don't
Crystal?
have an update right now, but if anyone has a perspective thing that they want to recommend, go ahead and let me know, or I'll be bugging you to be one.
All right, excellent. And then we have a district conference coming up, McClellan Air Base, May 18th through 20th, so that's where we're going to win all the awards, so please do come down and have fun and stay in Sacramento. And there's a flight simulator. Lori, do you know, is there anything else like amazing like that there, or just the simulator and
There's
great
a
Rotarians?
museum, all on aircraft. It's incredible. It's a former air base that they have now made into a resort, spa, and museum. Yeah, what a blast.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And Steve, you sent out an email about the kinetic sculpture race.
I did, kinetic sculpture race. If anyone wants to participate in our team, happy to have it, have you along. AJ responded back that he has a contractor friend who may be able to help out a little bit on some of the transportation logistics. Thank you very much, AJ, for that reference. And Izzy is going to be participating along with a number of other exchange students and her host sister. So it should be a lot of fun.
All right.
And the song and dance routine ought to be really cool for those who want to dance, and Kalista will be doing the singing. She sang at our fundraiser. Those of you who heard it, she is a fabulously good singer.
She's phenomenal. Yeah.
She's just got to learn the new lyrics to be our guest.
What's the theme on the?
It is the Trilobike Diner. So I've made costumes for it. I'm almost done making costumes and everything, and it's going to be super cool.
Awesome, awesome. And Lisa, did you want to make an announcement about?
Yeah, so backpack for kids. First of all, we need people to help packing this afternoon, right after the meeting over there. And then also for delivery, we need more people to help participate in signing up for delivery. and for picking up if possible. I've been picking up for quite a while, but Chris and I have some events coming up, and I'm not going to be able to pick up on a Thursday, so you pick up and you deliver here on Friday morning, and then everybody helps you pack, and then somebody else deliver. Is there any show of hands of anybody that can deliver today? Lori?
When?
Today, not right after the meeting?
And can it be like later in the morning?
No, they usually like to get it between 8:30 and 9, that way, you know, and it's 3 schools. It's Arcata High, it's Trillium, and Pacific Union. I can do Arcata High. Okay, so one person, elementary, not mine, elementary. So, if you want to split it up, you can, but that would be great, and if we can get some volunteers for the next few, so. Do you have anything you want to say, John?
I'll put up the April sign-up genius this
And
afternoon.
he sends that out, and so if anybody can sign up for picking up or, packing, whatever.
What time do you pick up on Thursday?
Any time from 12:30 to 4:30. Yeah, and it's pretty easy. I mean, you just go in, your cart's there, you just grab it and put it in the back of your car and drive away. Yeah. So, okay, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. Sarah, you also sent out sign-up genius. You want to?
Oh yeah, so the Transitional Aged Youth Committee is helping the Transitional Aged Youth Clothing Closet at their facility. They're doing a workshop on April 18th. It's called the Dress to Impress workshop, and they have a need for like blazers, slacks, shirts, or anything that you would wear to like a job interview. They're going to be dressing it up with different things like scarves or whatever, just to make it a little more teen friendly. But if you have anything in your closet you want to get rid of, I'll be accepting donations until around like the 15th or whatever that Friday is before the 18th. So just let me know.
Bring stuff.
You can bring it next Friday. If you can't make it to the next meeting and you want to donate, just email me and one of us will pick it up.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, then, Izzy, you want to tell us about your week? Let me pull up your slides here.
You're on. Break your day. Voila.
So on Saturday, first I took the Seal of Illiteracy, and then we went to Horse Mountain. We had so much snow there, and it's me, my host sister, her friend, and Laura from Brazil. And Laura was in the snow for the 3rd time, and she was sledding for the 1st time. So it was a lot of fun. It wasn't steep at all, but she was so scared. Oh my gosh, it's so steep. I can't go down there. But she loved it. And have you ever tried whipped cream with snow? It's so good. Yeah, just like take fresh snow and then put whipped cream in it and then eat it. It's so good. Bottles of whipped cream, and then we all almost had to puke when we went down the road. But it was fun.
It's a treacherous road.
And on Wednesday I had my first track meet. It was really cool. I did pretty good in 100-meter sprint, but then I did hurdles. And I've started hurdles a week ago, and the most hurdles I jumped before the meet were 3. And the longest I sprinted was 100 meters, but my coach signed me up for 300-meter hurdles. So I was surprised. I jumped all of them, I didn't fall, but I was like very slow. But it was okay. It was okay. That's
All right, well, we're kind of coming up here to the auction time, so let's do the raffle, Sarah. I've heard you do the raffle before the auction, so Ray, take note. Raffle before auction on Final Friday.
What's that?
Got it.
So take some notes.
We're with it all.
You get to rewind to get that one.
$137.
137.
Woo!
All right. AJ. Hey Sarah, what's the bottom?
$50.
Got the money over here. Have enough hands.
$117.
117.
Oh,
$50. Now you gotta feel the ball. Come on, Izzy. Big blue.
They feel different.
It all adds up.
Hey, Justin, before you move on, I think we missed Brandy's birthday because she was gone all week.
Oh, yeah, let's hear about that. Come on, Brandon.
Well, I commented, I said, well, it's a good thing I talked about my sojourning because that was kind of my birthday weekend, and so she's spotlighting me. So, but that's what I did for my birthday is I went out. Actually, I had lunch with some friends, and then there's another sister birthday gal that I went over to her home and celebrated our birthdays with her friends and family. And then with the main person. I don't need this.
Yeah.
Your name will be added.
I charge extra for that. Double my usual salary.
All right, then, Terry, you want to take it away?
Goodies up there, and Ray will be our auctioneer.
$50.
And before we get started, I have a special presentation for somebody who has taken my advice. They got their one Paul Harris, and they got more, and they got more, and now they're still multiplying, and so I'd like Lauren Fryer to come up. Because I don't know if you can see, but there are 5 little faux sapphires in here, so that means she has finished 6 Paul Harris fellows. 10 plus 5. Thank you. Okay.
Where do you want to start?
So Linda Moore gets one of my above and beyond shout outs because she called me Wednesday saying she wasn't able to be here today, and then she delivered her prize to my house. So that's above and beyond. That's good. All right, so there is a bottle of Rombauer Merlot, and then there are 2 really beautiful wine glasses. I'm not going to take them out of the wrapping. She thinks they're hand blown. She bought them in a shop somewhere, and they're signed on the bottom. Anyway, so they're very lovely.
I was going to say, I can buy the glasses. We can split this up.
If you've
All right.
never been to Rombauer before, one of the best wine tours there is. It's good.
Absolutely, it's a fantastic wine. So, let's just go ahead because I love $50. We're going to start at $50. Do I have 50? Looking for 50. I have 50. Do I have 60? Looking for 60. 60, 70. I have 70. Do I have 80? I have 80. Do I have 70? Do I have 80? I have 80. Do I have 90? 90. Do I have 100? I have 100. Do I have 110? I have 100. No, we have 110. Do we have 120? 110 going once. 120. Do I have 130? 120 going once. 120 going twice. Sold.
Okay. Randy has gone to one of my favorite places, slice of humble pie and brought us 2 pies, a blackberry, lightly sweetened to let the tartness of the berry shine, and salted caramel apple. This was a special pie order. It is not currently available on the menu. So there are 2 pies. You can be a hero for Easter weekend, a hero at your office. Randy.
Well, Randy, so, do we have $50 for 2 pies? We have $50 for 2. Do I have $60 for 2 pies? I have $60. Do I have 70? I have 70. Do I have 80? Looking for 80. 70 going once. 70 going twice. Sold. 270. Crystal.
Thank you. Okay, I don't know who brought this or what it is. Dick brought it? Okay.
Yeah, it's, our office recently moved to Old Town, and that is a drink carrier and bottle of Humboldt honey wine. The drink carrier is from Homey, which is where,
Nice glasses.
yeah, oops. Anyway, it's
There's
the Humboldt honey wine. I've never tried it. I don't know if it's supposed to be served cold, warm, whatever.
Maybe it was snow.
But I just stumbled upon it.
Well, it looks like there are 6 glasses you can experiment with different ways.
That's true. Good point.
Do we have $50 to start the experimentation? Looking for 50 for 6 glasses and Humboldt honey wine. We have 50. Do we have 60? Looking for 60. Do we have 60? We have 50. 50 going once. 50 going twice. Sold. Okay. I'm failing. You have a short career, don't worry.
Oh, Steve, you want to tell us about this, please?
So this is from things we brought back from our trip to India. This is called A Passage to India. It has in it a handbag that we bought. It has an elephant cell phone case. This is, where's the Ganesh key holder? So Ganesh is the elephant head god. There's a really interesting story about how Ganesh is half human and half elephant. But the thing about Ganesh is it's the first god that you see when you come into your house. So every house you go into in India has Ganesh in one form or another. Where you hang your keys near the entrance of your house. And then there's the gold. This is a really common form of artwork, artisan artwork. This is gold that goes in all sorts of different forms and is painted, and that's really a pencil cup. We have 2 books on Gandhi and Gandhi's life. This was a Rotary International scarf. We got several of them at the district conference we were in, and it's a super cool, very comfy scarf. And there is a Rotary District pin. And of course, since this is RCAS Sunrise, there's a bottle of Fireball whiskey.
Which is not from India.
Which is not from India because we were in the state of Gujarat, which is a dry state. Although the Indians that we met over there, a few of them had like some liquor and they were like super proud that it's like, oh, I got, one guy, we used to stay at this one guy's house and he actually had a bar in his house that we all had drinks. And another guy's house we went to, he had a bar, but he was a teetotaler. And it was only for show. He had glasses and other stuff from Western liquor makers, but he had no liquor whatsoever because he never drank. But it's like he had a fancy house and you had to have that in your house.
$100.
I was going to say baskets involving a passport require a $100 bid. So 100. Do I have 125? Do I have 110? Have 100. Do we have 110? 100. Going once. Going twice. Sold. 150. To See, I actually said your name.
Okay, this is from Howard, and it is a very cool basket. There is a Rotary Hawaiian shirt in here. They're not available anymore. That's size large. It was, the fabric was milled in Hawaii, and they had them available for a while. They're not available anymore, so that's very cool. It's a large. And then we have 2 bottles of Moonstone Crossing. This one's called The Temptation of Angels, and this one's called Midnight Caress. So I'm thinking there's something that with the shirt coming off the wine. I don't know how it all works, but I'm just saying. And then for maybe while you're wearing the shirt, a $50 gift card at Brio Cafe.
Wow. Well,
I think your favorite starting bid is
I'm
low.
going
I'm
to
just
go
saying.
a little above
Yeah.
50 because I think that's a terrible starting number. So how
Just
about 100?
Right here.
We have 100.
Okay.
Do we have 110? Do we have 120? 120. Do we have 130? Do we have 130?
The
We have
shirt.
130. Do we have 140?
The shirt.
The shirt's there.
The shirt.
130.
Would you hold it up so you can make it
You
in?
know, I've got enough expensive shirts.
Yes.
We have 130. Do we have 140?
Hang on, I'm going to show.
Wait.
Hang on, I'm showing the shirt.
The shirt actually is, whether, you
Oh, yeah.
Just like Marty. Marty's got one, doesn't he?
Now that you've seen the size of the shirt, do we have 140? We have 140. Do we have 150? Do we have 150? 140 going once. 140 going twice. Sold. Lisa.
Okay. We have 5 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. Mary, are Girl Scout cookies still available? Can you still buy Girl Scout cookies?
They're not for sale on the open market, but it's they're still some in the cupboard and they haven't expired. So if anyone's desperate, I bet I could find you some. But the official sale is over.
So my point is,
$100.
they went for $5 a box when they were, on the open market, and now we have 5 sort of black market, aftermarket, whatever, but they're still available. So they should go for at least 10 a box. So
I was going to
Well, they were left
bring
over
them.
from spring fundraising.
So they're in the club?
yeah, they're the clubs.
We brought
The
those.
club is liable?
I think a fun way to start this is,
Does Mary get the Paul Harris credit since we brought those to Spring Break? Or
Yes.
Just wondering.
Thin mints. Savannah Smiles.
so while she's going through these, do we have $10 a box? So if I
Do-si-dos.
get 5 people to raise their hand for $10 a box, we'll just be done. I'll have my $50 and we can go. You got 1. I've got 2. 3. 2 more. Yes!
Izzy's using her $5.
Yeah.
4.
Nicely done.
Do I have a 5th box? 1 more.
I'll do 2.
All right.
I'll do the second one. I'll do 2.
Dick will do 2. So I have Dustin, Jessica, Izzy, and Dick will take the final 2. Perfect.
Izzy, which one do you want? Okay, so we're done with the Girl Scout
Done.
cookies? Thank you very much.
So, 10 times 5, that's 50, right?
These beautiful flowers and plants are from Joyce. So there's an orchid, a hydrangea, and succulent. Okay, you just walk. All right, Nick is the toter.
And there's a spectrum.
So pretty.
There's 3. There's the hydrangea, the callus one, there's a little succulent, and the orchid.
So I'll ask because I know orchids vary wildly in how much they cost.
Yes, it's just the run of the mill. It's not like a, it's not a one of a kind
So we'll get some bids going on it anyway. We'll start at 50. Do I have 50? Do I have 50? Do I have 60? Do I have 60? Do I have 70? Do I have 70? I have 70. Do I have 80? Do I have 80? Do I have 90? 90. Do I have 100? I have 90. I have 100. Do I have 110? Do I have 110? I have 100. Going once. Going twice. Sold.
Okay, this is from Dustin. So we have kind of a nice Easter package here, some flowers. There is a bottle of wine. It is
From Germany.
from Germany. There are some Cadbury cream eggs, yum. Dick Taylor gift certificates.
That cream cheese goes well with the German wine there. That's
Okay, cream cheese and good wine. There's a chocolate Easter bunny.
Cream cheese.
And there are some orange Reese's Pieces. Okay, so the flowers in the basket of wine, cheese, chocolate. Yeah.
All right. Starting at 50 for the basket. Do we have 50 for the Easter? We have 50. Do we have 60? Looking for 60. I have 50. I have 60. Do I have 70? I have 70. Do I have 80?
I'll go 80.
I have 80.
The Dick Taylor gift certificate.
Do I have 90?
Tour and tasting.
Tour and tasting.
Do I have 90? I have 90. Do I have 100? 90 going
Yeah,
once.
I'll go ahead.
100.
Do I have 150? It's for a good cause.
What's your price? I'm good.
100 going once. Going twice. Sold. Dick.
This one's a little different. This is Matt Babbage came to me and said, hey, I have a table that needs a little bit of repair. And I
So we
think you
don't
can tell the story. Now, this must have been about 8 months ago or 7, and he made the cardinal mistake, the biggest mistake of all. I said, I'm not in a hurry for it. That was 8 months ago. And so finally, I was like, okay. And then I didn't know how to bunch of charts, because I don't really do repair. And I said, well, what do you think if we just let Rotary decide and auction it off there?
So I have to buy back my table my daughter broke?
Yes. And so it's a beautiful table. It does look a lot different than when I first got it, and now it's in one piece where it was originally in a handful of pieces. Someone fell on it, but anyway, it's a mahogany. We didn't even know it was mahogany. So anyway.
Well,
are we bidding against Matt?
Well,
this actually makes me feel really good because the last time somebody had something fixed or made, it cost them a lot of money. So I think that this is going to cost me. I wouldn't know
It was
something
just
about
one
that.
leg broke, you didn't have to rebuild the whole guy.
I thought about putting like a rotary wheel.
Well, the best part of the story of this, my grandfather was quite the character with his friends in Eureka, and there's actually a beautiful like marble top for this. And him and his friends, when they closed the bank, which is now the Clark Museum, helped with the remodel by taking all the slabs of granite and marble off the teller stations and taking them home and cutting them into shapes. And they built furniture out of them for years, and this is one of them. Unfortunately, my daughter had a party and somebody fell on it, and it's a million pieces, and how about 500 bucks? Does anyone get, I'll give 500 bucks.
In fairness, we
table back.
I was going to say, aren't we supposed to see if we can get bids against you at this point? She's got it.
I mean, my dog had chewed up the legs. I mean, it was beat to, I mean, this is one, I mean, like.
You're talking it up. It's more
That's all we got. Well, that's a lot. So, perfect.
12:30.
$1,320. You can give me cash or a check, or you can see Nick at the end of the meeting and use your credit card. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, everyone else, for clearing this up. That's that. Any other general announcements anyone wants to make? I actually will brag a little bit. I closed my first escrow yesterday. So, anyway.
Drinks at Plaza Grill.
Yeah, right. So if that's it.
I do have an announcement. I'm coming up here because I want to be on camera too. Hi, Mom. I'm going to be doing a solo show at the new place Arts and Drafts down in Old Town on the 13th, Saturday the 14th, sorry. And it could be the last appearance of Two Car Garage. Brody is in my band and Roger Woods is in my band. And actually, Roger's played here with me a couple of times in the distant past before most of you were Rotarians. But I invite you all to show up. It's going to be 7 to 9. And if you haven't been to Arts and Drafts, it's really kind of a fun place. It's they do beer and wine and also crafts. And so it's a nice place to go and do quilting and other stuff. And it could be the last appearance of Two Car Garage. But we do have an album coming out probably later this year, unless things go awry. So,
what time?
7 to 9, thank you. So 7 to 9 in Arts and Drafts on First Street or Snug Alley, depending on which entrance you want to go into. I'd love to see you there.
All right. And yeah, yesterday was opening day for baseball, so go Giants. We beat the Dodgers. All right. Yeah. So if there's not any other general announcements, we're gonna button up shop here. For spring's right around the corner. Spring is nature's way of saying let's party. So we're definitely time for fellowship for the rest of the meeting. So anyway, I'll see you all next week, and thanks for being here.